respected chair dignitaries, members of the civil society. It's really unfortunate that we are seeing such kind of scene here also. They are trying to threaten us, but we won't be bogged down by their threats. We'll continue to fight against such measure of terrorism. Today as I speak with great pain because of the situations of Assam, but also with the resolve to bring this dark picture before you all. People are not allowed. I understand it won't be fair for administration to allow people to live in forests. But at the same time, we say that if the government needs this land, since the people were living there for decades, they need to have been rehabilitated before evictions were carried out. But ironically, it has been seen the evictions were not only inhuman, the evictions were selective. I'm trying to put forward some examples. In the upper Assam region of Golaghat, they evicted around 8-9 villages, or I say around 10 villages, since evictions are still going on, but 40 to 50 villages are yet to be evicted. Do you know why? Because these 19 villages are the villages of the minority communities. I'll name one village named Anandapur in Uriamghat area. There were 40 houses. Only 20 houses were evicted. 20 were not evicted. Do you know why? Because 20 houses belong to the families of a particular faith. In one village named Siloni Jan, only 3 houses were evicted because those 3 houses belong to the families of a particular community. They are being evicted. Now we have been hearing that they will be stripped off from their voting rights. Now our question is that, suppose for a second, हम मान लेते हैं that their stay was illegal, but was their voting rights illegal? They have not yet been declared a foreigner or a doubtful citizen. What the government is trying to do, they want to shift that vote from that constituency to another constituency where one minority MLA or MP is going to win. It won't bother them. So what we are saying, if a person is a foreigner or a Bangladeshi, he cannot be a foreigner or a Bangladeshi in a particular region. The moment they cross Kaziranga, they become Indian. So if they live in a district where the government wants them to live, then they become an Indian. So are they trying to create a ghetto-like situation? We know about illegal pushbacks. Today I had this program, but my health was not allowing me. Furthermore, because of another reason, that I argued a case before the High Court that was rejected yesterday. That case was of a man named Moinul Haq, who had a passport in his name from the year 2004. And suddenly during that pushback time, he was being lifted up from his house and his family members didn't know where he went. The family members contacted me. I filed a writ petition criminal, which is a habeas corpus writ petition. Then we came to know that he is in Makia Gwalpara Detention Center and he may be pushed back to Bangladesh at any moment. When I filed a writ petition, I managed to get an order that till further order of this court, he shall not be pushed back and that he shall be allowed to meet with his family members, will be allowed to meet and obtain signature in his wakalatnama to file an appropriate petition challenging for why he has been put in the detention. It is then we came to know that an ex-party foreigner order has been passed against him. Ex-party, many of you know that he has been declared foreigner without even contesting the case. I challenged that ex-party order. I was very hopeful that the Honorable High Court in earlier occasions, many occasions, would turn down that. But it has been held. Then since notice was issued and he was not found in the residence and notice was hanged, so my petition was dismissed. Now the interesting point is that he's not a person of Karbi Anglong, he's a person of Hojai district. He sometimes go there to walk. His residence shifted. Now, the most threatening part is that he won't be only declared as a foreigner. Now, now the generations, his sons, his grandchildren will have to bear the brunt of this order. Yes, we have got chance, we have got opportunity, we will have more scope to challenge that order before the Honorable Supreme Court of India. But there are hundreds and thousands of cases where they are being declared foreigner because of foreign procedural lapses and all those things. Now this systematic attack on the minorities has been going on since the last 3-4 months. Now the earlier speakers have said about Hasida bill, the earlier speakers have said about Dhubri and Golaghat. Their houses were being bulldozed, children were being deprived from schools. Those students who were preparing for board exams, their notes were being bulldozed. Old man, weak people, their medicines were bulldozed, many documents were destroyed. They have been living there for decades. Some comes and say, I was born here. I was born here, I am now 60 years old. Now a person comes and say, I was born in Golaghat in the year 84. My grandfather went there. Now they said that I doesn't belong from here. I know I was educated in the primary school in Uriamghat, Golaghat. I was educated in the high school here. Now suddenly they have asked me to go to Nagaon and Morigaon. How can I go and settle there? I don't have any land here. Not only this, mercilessly, our fate has been targeted. Religious places are not being spared. They said these are forest areas, but they had the characteristic of revenue villages. They were getting schemes of IAY, PMAY, there were electricity lines, there were pure drinking water facilities, there were proper roads, all this while. Now in the midst of all this, we came to know that the government once has created a situation like a communal situation in Assam, and suddenly we came to know that all the foreigners cases pending against the doubtful Hindu Bangladeshis they have been taken away, they were being absorbed. Now it is only the Muslims of Assam who will have to prove their citizenship. That means the Assam Accord has been demolished. In the midst of all this, you might have gone through a video where the High Court gets shocked. They are freeing land from the encroachers, but they have allotted 3,000 bighas of land to the Adani group. So they are trying, they are playing lots of things. They are playing politics in the name of pushback, in the name of evictions and bulldozing houses. Now they have again started this rhetorics of love jihad. The rhetorics of Osinaki people means unknown people who drive cabs, the Ola Uber drivers who are Muslims. Now the head of the government is signaling the people not to take those cabs. The vegetable vendors, the laborers, lynchings are going on in many regions of Assam. The Tehsin Punawala case, which provides a guidelines to deal with such lynchings. But nothing has been done in the state of Assam. Everybody are mute spectators. Even if I speak a line here, the moment I boarded the flight, I knew a hidden camera was following me. We were under surveillance, and that is proved here. That every word I utter here, a talk show will be held in the state of Assam in news channels, but not a single talk show has been organized citing that the Assam Accord, which guaranteed that no foreigners shall live in Assam after 1971, irrespective of their religious identity. That has been demolished, destroyed, but the mainstream media, the so-called nationalist organization who are actually playing to the tunes of the communal politics have not uttered a single word. So there are many things to say, but time will not allow me. But I hope that the pain of the Assamese people will find support amongst them. Our words will find resonance among you. And the movement of the people, minority people of Assam will find ground outside of Assam, in Delhi and throughout the country. Saying this, I thank you all for hearing me patiently, and I will provide any assistance if required to the people here in the times to come. Thank you.